You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, so here we go with the early portions of this round as we get another look at the UFC Bantamweight champion, Julianna Pena. Certainly going into that first Amanda Nunes meeting, you had to look far and wide for anyone who was picking her to win that fight. But she put it all together on the biggest stage of her career. She effectively changed her professional life forever. And now she does the harder part, trying to keep it going. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Back to the feet. And right hand for Pennington.
Oh, no. Oh, body shot.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, lands a beautiful jab. Well, she has come out guns blazing tonight. You know she's got an aggressive style. That's exactly what we've seen thus far.
She's a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
She is a sharpshooter in the highest order. Every time she steps in the octagon, she's looking. Oh.
Big right hand there.
Oh, my goodness.
Left hand connection and a right. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing, but down the line, boy, she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, and there's another nice kick. Solid kicks across the board from her tonight.
I mean, she throws the kick without any windup. There's no tell to when she's coming.
Pena's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, the right hand has been there for her tonight at times. Not that time. And she's doubling up on the jab there. Final seconds. Round two next. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, so a huge moment for her in that previous round, DC, as we show you some of the highlights. The knockdown nearly closed the show for her.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the knockdown because it looked like the fight was over. Now, is her opponent tough? Yes. But is her opponent smart enough to make the necessary adjustment as this fight goes forward?
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Well, if you're watching her compete for the first time, you're wondering, the commentators know what they're talking about. I told you all about her ground game, her BJJ credentials, and yet not a single takedown attempt this fight.
Not one attempt. You know, you can tell me a lot of things in the build to a fight. But if you'd have told me she would not have attempted a takedown, I would have called you a liar right to your face. But to this point, she has not even level changed. She is fighting a different type of fight tonight, one that we have not seen from her in the octagon before. Nice transition.
Pena's in half guard. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control.
Look at that, that's tight.
Squeeze that arm triangle. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. She got out.
She actually got out of that. Hard submission to escape.
All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking. And to this point, she has proven exactly that.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Big right hand there. Oh! We might get a stoppage here soon. Back to the feet now.
Oh!
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2.
Oh, that one hurt a little bit. She didn't like that one. That right hand did not. She did not like that one.
Big right hand.
Oh!
Oh, Pennington's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later.
Another one!
Well, she's able to get back up here, but man, look how wobbly she is. Wow. Oh, another knockdown! Julianna Pena has done it!
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen, Pena.
The Bantamweight Queen retains her title here tonight, and a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight. She knew where she held the advantages, and she stayed in her lane to retain her title.
I wonder if she would trade her new belt to you for one of the old ones.
She won a lot of the old ones. The old ones were better. No, actually, no. I want the new one. Why do you think I'm
Don't
hanging
say
around
that.
this
You
shit?
got you'll have by the time this game comes out. You will have
Why am I holding on
a
to
new
that?
belt.
Yeah, I want the new
Yeah,
one.
just get one.
Just one.